UFC's back in Canada, Vancouver to be exact, for a damn good card. Yeah, we lost the original main event. Still a ton of good fights on it. No time to waste. Let's get into it. First fight of the night, we got Kyle Nelson taking on Matt Frevola. So Nelson is 16-6-1. That is 4-5-1 in the UFC. Frevola is 11-5-1. That is 5-5-1 in the UFC. Nelson is unbeaten in 4 of his last 5 fights. Frevola has lost 2 straight fights. Nelson, 34 years old. Steamroller, 35 years old. I'm going to take fight does not go the distance here. It's minus 210. I'm going to parlay it. I'll get to it as I go. 14 of Nelson's 23 pro fights have knocked on the distance, and 11 of Frevola's 17 pro fights have knocked on the distance. That's 63% combined. I think someone's getting their lights put out here. I don't know who it's going to be, so we're just hoping for violence. Fight does not go the distance. If you guys are looking for anything else to take, how about fight end by KO? It's a little extra off the top. Minus 175. You'd still have to parlay it. 2 of Nelson's 4 UFC wins have come by KO, and 3 of Frevola's 5 UFC wins have come by KO, and both guys have been KO'd a combined 7 times before, so no strangers to getting knocked out here. The over 1.5 is good odds, minus 125. Still have to parlay it, but it's pretty close. Nelson's hit it in 5 of his last 7 fights, and Frevola's hit it in 5 of his 11 UFC fights, so something there. And if you're looking for a side to take, I like Steamroller here, money line, minus 115. The line has come down a lot. He was a big favorite, so maybe you could even get him at plus money come fight night. But for now, he's minus 115. He averages over 2 takedowns per 15 minutes, and Nelson was taken down by 2 different opponents in the UFC, including Billy Q, who's probably going to be in Frevola's corner. I'm just saying, his teammate took him down. Also, we all know Frevola hits hard as fuck, and Nelson been KO'd a bunch of times before. So just saying. Clear path to victory here for Frevola. Next fight of the night, we got Cody Gibson taking on Aoriqileng. So Gibson is 21-11. That is 3-6 in the UFC across 2 stints. Aoriqileng is 25-12 with 1 no contest. That is 3-4 with 1 no contest in the UFC. Gibson has lost 3 of his last 5 fights. Aoriqileng is winless in 3 of his last 4 fights. Gibson, 38 years old. Aoriqileng, 32 years old. I'm going to take the over 1.5 here. It's minus 250. I'm actually going to parlay it with fight does not go the distance in Nelson and Frevola. Gets me plus 107. I like that a lot. Gibson's hit the over 1.5 in 7 of his last 8 fights, and Aoriqileng's hit it in 4 of his last 5 fights. So this feels like a smooth sailing to the over 1.5. Let's just hope the first fight doesn't go the distance. Let's go. If you guys are looking for anything else, take one a little extra off that 1.5. Take the over 2.5. It's minus 175. Both guys have hit it in 3 of their last 5 fights. I do see this one going the distance. I'm just going to take the lesser at still plus money with the 1.5. And if you're looking to pick a side, I do like Cody Gibson here, no matter how you want to take him. So if you want to take Cody Gibson by finish, it's plus 285. 12 of his 21 pro wins have come by finish, including 2 of his 3 UFC wins, and Aoriqileng has been finished 4 times before. But if you think it's going to go the distance, which I kind of do, Gibson by decision is plus 150. 43% of his pro wins have come by decision, and Aoriqileng has lost by decision 8 times before. So definitely on the table. Next fight of the night, we got Manon Fiorot taking on Jasmine Jasudavicius. So Fiorot is 12-2. That is 7-1 in the UFC. Jasudavicius is 14-3. That is 8-2 in the UFC. Fiorot is coming off her first loss in the UFC. She was on a 12-fight win streak before that. Jasudavicius has won 5 straight fights. Fiorot, 35 years old. Jasmine, 36 years old. I'm going to play it safe here, what I hope is safe, and take the over 2.5 rounds. It's a minus 385, hefty price on it. Obviously going to parlay it. I'll get to it as I go. Fiorot's hit it in 6 straight fights. Jasudavicius has hit it in 11 of her last 13 fights. So, I mean, both these chicks love going long. I guess that's why it's a hefty price tag. Still a little scary, but, we'll take it. We'll take it. If you guys are looking for anything else to take, how about Jasmine Jasudavicius as a dog right now? Plus 210? That seems like a crazy price. I almost considered taking this. She averages almost 3 takedowns per 15 minutes and has taken down 9 of her 10 UFC opponents. Fiorot has been taken down by 2 different opponents, including getting taken down twice in her last fight. Jasmine also going to have a 2-inch reach advantage for whatever that's worth. But, I'm just saying, she could wrestle her here. There's a clear path for Jasmine at plus 210. I might dabble on that. If you like Fiorot, though, take her by decision. -135, you'd still have to parlay it. Half of her pro wins have come by decision, including 5 straight wins. And Jasmine has never been finished before. All 3 of her pro losses have come by decision. And Jasudavicius by decision is +340. If you want Jasmine, throw a little extra on it. 5 of her 8 UFC wins have come by decision, and Fiorot has never been finished before. Both of her pro losses coming by decision. Next fight of the night, we got Vera taking on Aiemann Zahabi. So Vera is 23-10-1. That is 15-9 in the UFC. Zahabi is 13-2. That is 7-2 in the UFC. Cheeto has lost 3 of his last 4 fights. Zahabi has won 6 straight fights. Cheeto Vera, 32 years old. That's crazy. He's only 32 still. Zahabi, 37 years old. I'm once again going to take the over 2.5 at a really hefty price. -305. Going to parlay it. I'll get to it as I go. It's hefty because of the fucking stats, dude. Cheeto's hit it in 9 straight fights, and Zahabi's hit it in 4 of his last 5. So, yeah, I don't think Cheeto's ever been finished before, top of my head, too. So I feel like even if Zahabi has the momentum right now and Cheeto seems to be on his way out, like, all right, I'll take a 3-round decision for Zahabi there. Hit the over 2.5. On the other hand, I do like Cheeto as a dog here. So if you guys are looking for anything else to take, Cheeto Vera moneyline, +115. He has lost 3 of his last 4, but 2 of those losses came to former champions, and the other loss came to the most recent title challenger. So these aren't bad guys he's losing to whatsoever. Also, Aiemann Zahabi has not beaten anyone in the current top 15. So it's not like he's beating any better guys. I mean, worth a dabble on Cheeto there, just saying. But if you do like Aiemann, take him by decision. Get it at plus money, +105. 5 of his 7 UFC wins have come by decision, including 3 straight. And yeah, all right, so Cheeto has never been finished before. All 10 of his pro losses coming by decision. So there you go. Co-main event, we got Kevin Holland taking on Mike Malott. So Holland is 28-14 with 1 no contest. That is 15-11 with 1 no contest in the UFC. Between middleweight and welterweight. This will be at welterweight, where he is 6-4 in the UFC. Malott, 12-2-1. That is 5-1 in the UFC. Holland has lost 3 of his last 5 fights. Malott has won 4 of his last 5 fights. Kevin Holland, 32 years old. Mike Malott, 33 years old. I'm going to take the over 1.5 here. A little risky. It's -125. I'm parlaying it with the over 2.5 in Fiorot Jasudavicius. Gets me +127. Both guys have hit it in 2 of their last 3. It's super risky. I mean, they're both finishers. They both, Holland's been finished. Malott's been finished. It's a worrisome over 1.5 here. But, because I took that hefty over 2.5, how am I getting that to plus money on a 2-legger? You got to take a risky 1.5 here. So that's what we're doing. If you guys are looking for anything else to take, how about Kevin Holland as a dog here? +105. The line's coming down, so people are jumping on this. He's going to have an 8-inch reach advantage, like he does against most opponents. He lands more strikes per minute. Malott's probably going to look to wrestle, but Kevin is good off his back. If this stays standing, I do like Kevin Holland's chances here, dude. I feel like there's paths, okay? If you do like Mike Malott, though, take him by decision. Only 1 of his 5 UFC wins have come by decision, but he's going to need to play it smart here, and I could see this going long. Also, 8 of Holland's 12 pro losses have come by decision, including his last loss. Excuse me. And fight does not go the distance is -200. If you want to throw that in a parlay, 30 of Holland's 43 pro fights have not gone the distance, and 12 of Malott's 14 pro fights have not gone the distance, 74% combined. Main event, we got Reinier De Ridder taking on Brendan Allen. So De Ridder is 21-2. That is 4-0 in the UFC, all in under a calendar year. Brendan Allen, 25-7. That is 13-4 in the UFC. De Ridder has won 5 straight fights. Brendan Allen has lost 2 of his last 3 fights. De Ridder, 35 years old. Brendan Allen, 29 years old. Another one that's just blowing my mind here. How is he only 29? I'm going to take the over 1.5 here. I actually like the price on it a lot. -195, and I'm going to parlay it with the over 2.5 in Cheeto and Aiemann Zahabi, +101 for that 2-legger. RDR has hit it in half of his UFC fights, so 204, and Brendan Allen has hit it in 5 straight fights. I don't think Brendan Allen's going to win this fight, but I think he's going to play spoiler enough that it's going to go a little long. I don't know if it's going to go the distance, but I like the over 1.5. I'll take that. If If you guys are looking for a side stake, take the Ridder money line here. He's minus 190. You have to parlay it. He's going to have a 3-inch reach advantage. He gets hit less often. And while Allen has good offensive wrestling, his takedown defense isn't great. And he was taken down in 2 of his 4 UFC losses. Not to mention, Allen has been finished 3 times before. 76% of RDR's wins come back.
I'm worth 100,000 like Woodrow. When a ball call me Wilson, going overboard at the Hilton.